Howdy, everybody. Welcome to another Writing with Rick. It's Wednesday, so we're going to try to put some words on the page tonight. Last week we did a 10-minute free write exercise. This week I'm going to get a little bit more specific. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write about a place. I'm going to try to hit 500 words instead of timing myself like I did last week. I encourage you all to join in with me. That's what this channel is about, building a community, encouraging others to produce some great work, whatever genre you're working in, however specific you want to get or however broad you want to get, whether you're talking about a country or an outside place or a building or even a specific room. I'm going to be describing probably a fictional setting based on just some real life experiences and mix in a little bit of, like I said, fiction here and there. We'll see where it takes us. So get out a journal, get out a pen and paper, laptop, whatever you have to write on, and I encourage you to join us for this session. All right. So we're at 15 minutes. I didn't hit 500 words. I hit about 495, but I'll share anyways. Because like I said, that's what we do here on YouTube. Trying to build a community. Like, I hope that some of you will one day, you know, in whatever format that looks like, whether commenting, sharing stuff, maybe in another place, I don't know. We're looking to the future. Anyways, I'll share what I have now. The back of the lot was mostly deserted at this time of day. He had met the man down here before, but typically not this early. The man's leg tickled a little like they did when he got nervous, or maybe he was just really fiending. He couldn't quite tell. He knew he had to go to the bathroom, and if his dealer took much longer, he might have to hop the guardrail and squat like he had on long road trips with his grandparents when he was just a boy. Of course, there wasn't many trees or much brush to hide behind in the back lot of the IGA. It was a school day, and all the morning traffic had died down for the most part. The only person he had seen was a stock boy who had lingered by the dumpster to smoke a cigarette before heading back in to mop the floors or whatever other menial task his manager would assign him. That was something he was proud of. He didn't take nothing off of nobody. He was a free man in the strictest sense. He got up when he wanted. He went to bed when he wanted. He didn't have a place in the world to be other than right here parked among the potholes and flattened cardboard boxes, waiting on a little pick-me-up. He checked the digital clock that glowed green on his car's dashboard. 9:18 a.m. The small blocky numbers felt frozen. He felt like he had stared at the back of the grocery store more than he had ever noticed the face of the building. He knew well the yellow stained cinder blocks, the broad cracks that splintered off from the base up to where the rusty gutters sagged hopelessly. It had rained the last few days, but today the sun was bright and the air was thick and sticky. Birds chirped and buzzed around the power lines above. He felt like one of them, ready to spread his wings and soar all around town, wherever his fluttering heart desired. All he needed was for his guy to show up, always late. Just a little pick-me-up and he'd have his head on straight. It would be a fine day to hunt some agate rock, or maybe scan one of his favorite creek beds for some arrowheads. The world was really his for the taking. But for now, here he sat, staring at the loading dock and the stock boy coming out for another smoke. What a punk, he thought. If only the poor kid could get a glimpse of the finer things in life. He hears tires pressing over gravel, and sure enough, when he glances in his rearview mirror, a black Suburban is pulled up behind him. It was him. He excitedly opened the door of his little beater and started walking back to get into the back seat of the SUV. So a little rough, but again, I'm pleasantly satisfied. This is why we do these exercises. It's easy to sit around and think about what we want to do. But when you sit down and, push comes to shove, we can usually come up with something that we enjoy. I'll definitely probably end up using this in one of my pieces. Don't know how yet, but there's a lot of potential here, and that's what we hope to create on this channel. Not to beat the dead horse, but hope you join me. Hope you enjoyed this exercise. I know these videos are turning out to be a little bit longer, but I think that's okay. You can't rush this kind of thing. I thought about speeding up the videos, but I think I'll just let it sit as it is. Background noise for you while you do your own writing, hopefully, and maybe just an opportunity to actually kind of feel present with someone, even if we're here online. Just feel like you're doing it with someone else alongside you. So again, check us out on stovelake.com. A lot of cool content over there, and hope you make something awesome this week. Hope you read a good book. God bless you. Christ loves you. I love you. Peace out.